Hey everybody, it's Wednesday night. It's time for Super Geeked Up. Woohoo! As he coughs. All right. Hey everybody, it's Jeff and Francis here. Welcome to Super Geeked Up. We will have a guest momentarily. Kacey Ezell, awesome sci-fi fantasy horror alt history author. She's just run a little bit late. So we figured we get started. We'll just bring her on as soon as she's ready. So I know some of her fellow author friends there already in the chat, like Melissa Althoff, who's been on our show a bunch. John Osborne, happy Woden's Day. Oh, right. Wednesday, Woden's Day. Thank you, John.
Yeah. Odin's exactly. Odin's
Pierre, Lister's mate Jenna is here. Thanks, guys, for watching. We appreciate it very much. Let's see. What are we going to be doing today? Oh, we're going to be talking about space exploration movies. We're going to be doing Sinful Sci-Fi. That's always fun. And we're going to be doing Super Loveline. So get your romance questions ready. So you know what I did not realize? We'll just kind of vamp here a little bit while we're waiting for her. That I would have themed the questions this way. I didn't realize Twisters came out today. I thought it was like Friday. But the new movie Twisters, the sequel,
on a Wednesday.
Yeah, I know, it was weird. It came out on Wednesday. It's not like usually it's a holiday, but they do that. Right. Why not? I actually might see it tomorrow. That's a big screen movie.
I mean, the first one was, yeah.
You excited? Did you like Twister, the original?
I don't remember it.
Did you see it?
So I mean, I remember seeing it. I remember the cow, but okay, well, I don't. Yeah,
Helen Hunt's in it.
Yeah, well, I remember that too. Yeah. But everyone's favorite heartthrob is in this one. What's his face?
Oh, dude, I've been seeing him on everything now. Fuck. I just started watching Netflix last night, The Hitman.
Everyone's watching that.
Dude, it's actually really good. It's really good.
Yeah,
he's really good in it. But the guy, Gavin, is that his name? I don't
know. No,
not Gavin Newsom.
Definitely not Gavin, but yeah.
Peter, George.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me just look it up. Glenn Powell. It started with a G. See, Glenn Powell. But he was Top Gun Maverick, right? Is that kind of what shot him to notoriety?
Yes. Yeah. Top Gun Maverick.
Who was he in Top Gun Maverick, though? I don't remember.
He was like the Iceman of Top Gun. He was like the...
Oh.
He was the one that was... what do you call it? He was the one that was kind of like competing with everybody else with Miles Teller and Tom Cruise. And
was Miles Teller Goose's son?
Yes, he was Gosling.
I wish he was called that. Wasn't that the girl? Wasn't that the girl in DuckTales?
In Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck. That's right.
Gosling.
Hey, all right, folks. Let's bring on our awesome guest.
Drum roll.
Alt history, sci-fi, fantasy, horror, noir author. Oh my God! Here she. Come on, can I click it? There she is.
Yay!
Hello, Kacey Ezell.
How are you guys? I'm so sorry I'm late.
Hope you didn't
no problem. We were just talking about nonsense.
We're talking about Glenn Powell. What are your thoughts on Glenn Powell?
Glenn Powell and Twisters that came out today.
Oh yeah. Did you guys go see it?
No, I might see it tomorrow though. I think.
Oh okay. Yeah, I'd be curious to know how it is. I remember watching the original. Like
I hear there's tornadoes in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Big storms. So
although it'd be weird if it was called that and then it was just all about hurricanes or something, or
right, or like Twisters. Party games. Yeah.
Oh, slightly. It's just a huge Twister contest. Nice.
And all the ways that can go wrong.
Right. That's why we need a new cast. We need a new bendable athletic cast to play Twister.
That's right.
Melissa says, "Hi, Kacey." Yay. See, now she's excited. Melissa. When it was just the two of us, she's like, "Oh, whatever."
She's so great.
I plan to watch it for the plot.
Yeah.
As you should, Melissa.
Yeah. Well,
so much
Glenn Powell's the plot, so.
Yeah. As Heather Holla would say, some plot over here and over here as well. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So weird.
Melissa tells us this is that Glenn Powell. His call sign was Hangman.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Which I can't believe he told that. I was watching an interview with him. He told the most ridiculous story where that name came from. How they came up with that
You played the game, right?
I wish.
Call sign stories are, there's a reason that they are.
I guess I can say it because he said it on there.
Over beverages.
It was he was talking to some real Navy guys, and this one guy's name was Noose, his call sign. And he's like, "How'd you get that sign?" He's like, he didn't want to tell him. And then one of his friends said, the Noose guy told him a story one time. I don't know, he was going to a prom or dance or something, and he was worried about getting an erection, so he tied his dick to his leg, and it got stuck. And he had to get his friend to untie him, so that's where the Noose name came from.
That's funny.
And Glenn's like, "Oh, Hangman from Noose got the Hangman."
Oh,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's a picture when I'm watching that movie again, I guess.
Yeah, which is terrible. To like, I don't want to ever get a call sign from my Navy buddies. Like, it's terrible.
Well, I mean, yeah. You only
get
Air
call
Force,
signs.
Casey?
Were you in Air
Yeah,
Force?
yeah. You only get call signs for ridiculous shit, right? Like,
do other people always give it to you, or can you ever come up with it yourself?
No, other people. It's given to you by other people. You can't like pick your own call sign. Other people give it to you. So yeah.
So you were
and not every. Yeah. So in the helicopter community,
do you
it's
get
not
a handle or a call sign?
Sometimes some people do. I never did. At least not one that people would use to my face. But like my buddy Shady, his call sign was is Shady because it's a play on his last name. He's author Dave Shadoin, and it's a play on his last name, but also like it fits his personality to a T because he's just, he's kind of got that like those anti-hero vibes going on, So
not because he likes Eminem. He's the real Slim Shady.
He does, in fact, like Eminem also.
Okay.
So yeah. All of those reasons. But yeah, in the helicopter community, we were not as some of the 60 guys, like because they're the H-60s, they fly combat search and rescue. They fall under, at least in the time I was in the Air Force, they were under Air Combat Command, which is basically like the fighter MAGCOM, Major Command. And so they associate with fighter guys a lot. So they picked up a lot of those like traditions of getting call signs and giving call signs and stuff. But in my community, in the H1, it was just sort of like it happened if it happened, but if it didn't happen, it wasn't that big of a deal. So.
All right. Gotcha. That's good. We learned some information there. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me get through.
You're welcome, Lister. You were worth it.
By the way, folks, yes, we have a poll going on, which is what we like to do now. And since Twisters came out, what's the best natural disaster movie is our YouTube poll. There's only 4 choices. You can put in other choices if you want, folks, but it only lets me do 4 right now. Oh, I'm surprised. The Day After Tomorrow is now in the lead at 50%.
Nice.
Twister is second, Deep Impact third. No love for one movie I really like a lot, which is Don't Look Up, which is a Netflix funny disaster movie.
Would Tremors count as a disaster movie? Or is it that's more of a monster movie, really?
So I personally only went with natural disaster, but some people consider those.
Yeah.
Yes, disaster.
Yeah. That would probably be my choice. Yeah. I love it.
The best natural disaster movie, Carrie says, is a tie between Geekly and Showgirls.
And Showgirls, yeah. Cheers.
Yeah, all right. Thank you. Well, thank you for answering our summons, Necrodius. We appreciate it. And I always have to do this. Hi, Gregor. All right, Haley. Hello, Haley.
Hello, Haley.
And thanks for the drum roll when I asked for it. So I appreciate that.
Someone did that?
Yeah, that's her emote was a drum roll.
Oh, I
nice.
see it now. Yeah. Right. Very good. Hail Dama. Is this you? Are you Dama?
Oh yeah, that's my title in the Four Horsemen universe.
So that's kind of a call sign.
I mean, yeah, sure. We can go with that.
Let's see here. Call signs are earned for better or worse, Melissa says.
Yes. Facts.
Let's see here. And then McCurry says, in college, I was nicknamed Chuckles in the rec center because at the pool tables, I would jump the ball off the table a lot and laugh about it. Once took a guy down as it hit him in the ankle.
Yikes.
Wow. All right. Dangerous.
Yeah.
Dangerous. All right. Let's see here. And he owns the first 2 Tremors on VHS. Very good.
Nice. I've only ever seen the first one, but I loved it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I've seen some of the other ones. I don't remember though. Only the first one's the only one I think worth remembering. Victor says, hello, Victor. Thanks for watching. My call sign would be left turn because I drove many miles today with the left turn signal on.
Yep.
All right. Cool. All right. Anyway, now that Casey's here, let's start the show in properly. What is our first geeky question, Francis?
Well, Casey writes alternate fiction, history fiction. So we want to know, what's your favorite historical fiction book, movie, TV series, or game?
Oh, snap. Okay, that's a lot.
Well, it doesn't have to be all of them.
No, I'm just giving,
Right.
we're giving people lots to draw from. That's all.
Yeah. I'm just thinking through a lot of this.
You can tell us in the chat, folks, as well. Favorite historical.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be all history. It can be, or it can just be normal history.
Sure. No, understood. So I'm going to give you a favorite historical fiction genre-ish. Well, no, I can't even say that. All right.
Very complicated.
Here's what we got for movies. Okay.
Okay.
And these are in no particular order, but some of yeah, I was also thinking about Bridgerton.
That's what Melissa says.
So that was what I was going to say was Regency romance. I love Regency romances. But I also really love Cold War spy thrillers. So those two might be my favorite two historical fiction genres. When it comes to movies, my favorite, I have two World War II movies, and they are tied for first, and that is Kelly's Heroes and The Great Escape. Both phenomenal movies.
Okay.
Very, very, very close second is MASH, the movie. Fantastic
the
movie.
Not the show.
Fantastic movie. I loved the show. The show was very good. The movie, though, the movie encapsulated the dark humor that the movie's much darker than the show. The show still had quite a bit of dark humor to it, but the movie's even darker. And yeah, I love them both. Trying to think about.
You really don't. You don't have to do every category. Just
Okay,
so you know.
all right.
You don't
I'm
have
sorry.
to-
I'm done.
No, you can. But here, let's get some chatters as you think.
Yeah.
We weren't forcing you to do every category though. Let's see here. I like this one. Jenna says, "Lord of the Rings, Galadriel is real."
Sure. Yeah, I'll buy that.
It's good historical fiction.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite historical game that only the best gamers ever will remember: Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Yes, I do remember that. Absolutely. So listeners, I think Sliders would count because it was parallel universes where different history happened that led to the current state of days.
Sure.
So yes, I would say so. And I love Sliders.
I also love. Sorry, go ahead. Quantum Leap.
He says Quantum Leap as well. That was a lot of history. Yeah.
Yeah, I loved that show too. I was just thinking of another genre that I love is like this isn't necessarily historical, but a lot of them are set in what is our history, right? And that is the noir genre, which I have a reputation for loving. I mean, I did a bunch of anthologies of noir anthologies. And it was Victor Snyder's comment about Hard Magic by Larry Correia that made me think of this. Because it's like, 1920s interwar period. So love that stuff too.
All right. Awesome. I got to check out Hard Magic.
So good, bro. You'd love it.
Okay. So set, not written in 1920, set in 1920.
Set in 1920. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
It's like imagine noir superheroes, basically.
Oh, all right. I like noir superheroes. Noir Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Carrie says, I hope Bridgerton counts. I shotgun 3 seasons of that show in a week or so. I'm hooked.
Right? Yeah, I love it.
Damn, that's a lot. Let's see here.
Oh, Shogun too. The new one.
Oh, yeah. That was really good.
Oh my
I like
God.
that.
So good. So good.
Did you ever get to see it, Francis?
No, I haven't. I haven't seen that yet. That's HBO, right? I think.
No, Hulu. Hulu and Netflix.
Oh, I don't have
Yeah.
Hulu. Okay.
Sale on right now, I think. If you want it. Not that I'm a Hulu spokesperson, but
Oh yeah, I would be commissioner for that.
I actually don't have it now. 'cause
Affiliate
Shogun's
link
over.
in the comments.
Yeah, exactly.
I would be if we can do affiliate links. Yeah.
No.
I actually don't have it now because Shogun's over with.
Okay.
Anyway, let's see here. Oh, okay. So so actually I was actually a history major in school and grad school. So I like a good history piece. For movies, I'll probably go Braveheart. It's one of my favorite movies. It's good historical fiction. For shows, I'll go to. I was actually an ancient history major, so I'll go to Rome shows. Rome itself is what it was
I
called.
loved Rome.
Rome was good,
Yeah.
only 2 seasons, but excellent
Yeah.
job. And Spartacus.
I loved Spartacus
The
too.
first couple seasons, then it gets
Yeah.
really bad, I feel like. But that show begins amazing. Like, it's so good.
So here's a fun anecdote. Spartacus, I got the entire camp at Al-Taji Air Base where I was deployed for a year. I like infected them all with Spartacus, and everyone became like, it became one of the shows that we all, because I saw an episode of it and I was like, you guys, you got to watch this show. And they're like, ancient history. And I was like, no, just trust me, you're going to love it. And I think I got some of them with the language, right? Because, you know, the swearing in Spartacus is so like unique and perfect. I mean, it's like the swearing in Deadwood, which another example of a historical show that I loved, in part because right now I'm sitting like maybe 20 miles from Deadwood, South Dakota. I'm visiting family up here. So
wow.
I'm actually in the Black Hills. Yeah. So it was cool because like I knew the town of Deadwood when I was watching the show, and I knew some of the history just from growing up around here. But yeah, great show, great swearing. Like,
I like it. Yes, there is. I remember more of the very intense sex scenes, which I also think is a good sell to people.
Yeah.
But
Yep. Yeah. Yes. That the
Lots of
full
nudity and
nudity
hardcore
in
sex.
Spartacus. That was very also a selling point for my deployed brethren. Sorry, I'm gonna mute for 1 second. My kid
No
just
problem.
came in.
Michael says, speaking of Warfield, it's been years since I've seen Catch 22. And would Firefly be future history? I suppose that's one way to think about it.
Yeah, I guess it could be. It could be. I mean, the series is history, so we could count it.
Ah, yes, it is. And that one has that Western like vibe to it, right? Space Western kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, Victor's impressed that you read the Hard Magic books. He couldn't get any of his geek friends to read them. They have read the Dresden Files, though.
Oh my gosh, they're so good. They're highly recommended. Larry is a fellow noir fan, which is so the noir anthologies that I edited, I actually co-edited with him. And I knew that he was, the reason I asked him to do those together is because of that Hard Magic series, that I knew he was also a fan of the genre.
Nice. I love this choice for Jenna. Going to theater, Les Mis.
Les Mis. Ooh, theater.
My favorite, Necroti says, historical documentary movies about dinosaurs, Jurassic Park. Right.
Oh my gosh, if we could talk about, well, I mean, that's a funny comment, but we could talk about, like, I binge documentaries like it's going out of style. I love that shit. I'm such a nerd.
Well, you're in the right place to be on the show. Francis, what about you? What do you got for your?
Is Horizon? I didn't see Horizon, but is Horizon considered historical fiction?
Yeah, absolutely. It's about. I did see it. It's about one of the few people who saw it. I mean,
3
it's
hours
really
long.
It's all about the struggles of going out to the West in the 1860s.
Yeah.
1860s.
Okay. So my choice encompasses a lot of history. As a matter of fact, it probably encompasses the vast majority of history, as it plucks from those different eras. And of course, that is the very cool and very historical Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yes.
Right?
Great movie. Great
but
movie.
They do technically go through several historical events to pluck people from those events.
Yeah.
So I guess technically it'd be historical fiction there, because they do go to those places. And
They do.
experience
Yeah,
those things,
absolutely. They go to multiple places.
Yeah. I mean, Napoleon at a water park. Who wants anything else, really?
Right. Yeah. Waterloo.
Waterloo.
That's right. That's
Jenna
right.
likes that answer.
Oh, thanks. There you go.
Yes.
You also could have named one of your other favorites, Back to the Future, then.
Oh, I didn't want to.
I love Back to the Future.
I was gonna say Back to the Future, and I guess that's true. But
It's
I'm like,
totally true.
at least I wanted something with at least like historical figures in it, so that you'd be like, I can point to historical figures. And,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, okay.
That's true.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can't really say that for Back to the Future.
So
Well,
along
they're
those
fictional historical figures, yeah.
yeah, along those lines, oh my gosh. Now I'm blanking on it. Sherman and Mr. Peabody and Sherman, the Mr. Peabody and Sherman movie.
Yeah, sure.
Did you guys ever see that? It is adorable. It's so cute.
Is that the
yeah.
dog?
It's the
Yeah,
claymation,
yeah. And so the original series was claymation and it was part of like
Oh.
another show, but they made a movie that was just animated. And it's the
Oh.
dog who adopts a boy and he ends up creating a time machine, the Wayback Machine. And they go on these adventures and like, you know, you meet Robespierre, who's like, cantaloupe, the lowest of the fruits, you know? Like,
Oh.
yeah. Yeah.
So-
Super cute movie. My little one loved it when she was little. So
Oh.
Mr. Peabody is the dog.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And he adopts a boy and it's a whole thing. So
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Apollo 13. Excuse me. We got from Jenna.
that's a good movie.
Yeah. I always like NASA stuff.
Yeah.
Someone has to say Doctor Who, Victor says.
I never
yeah.
watched it. Yeah. I never watched
No, that
it.
makes
Francis
sense.
definitely
There's a lot
does.
of
He loves
that.
it.
Yeah, I saw it. I mean, yeah, I watched a lot of it. So yeah, that works. I mean, sure. Fly Me to the Moon. There you go. For our second question. That's a
Come
historical
up for the
fiction.
second question. Yeah.
But that's historical fiction right
I
there.
think that looks fun, I think.
And I saw it. So.
Oh, do you like it?
Yeah, I saw an early. They did an early screening of it. It was good.
Cool. It looks fun.
It's an Apple. It's an Apple movie.
Apple?
Apple made it.
Oh, but they're actually putting it in theaters before.
Yeah, they put it in theaters. I'm like, good for you, Apple.
Yeah, Amazon does that sometimes too. With
Yeah.
Prime stuff.
You guys want to know something kind of dumb? When Amazon did their trailer for Fallout, the Fallout TV show.
Oh yeah.
That I would call future history. I love that. I love
That's true.
the whole game
Yeah.
series. But when they did the trailer for it, which by the way was baller, it was like from the minds who brought you and then they mentioned some other series and free 2-day shipping. I was
Oh,
Really?
like, yeah, that cracked me up. I was like, that's
man.
brilliant. Because it is it's out. It's Amazon, right? Yeah.
That's kind of why you get. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of lame.
No, I thought it was awesome.
It's so silly though. From the people who bring you 2-day shipping this movie.
It was a movie.
From the
People
minds who
bring-
brought you, this show and free 2-day shipping. It was great. I loved it.
Oh man.
Oh,
That's
Get
funny.
Smart. Yeah, Lister's Mate says Get Smart. That was a good show. Yeah, that was for sure a fun show. Again, with that like spy versus spy vibe, right?
Yes. I agree, Necrodius. I did fall out of watching Fallout, because it was a little too violent for me. But
I understand,
it
and
makes sense for the thing. It is.
it matches the game. The game is 100% that violent, yeah, and that gory.
Yes. Band of Brothers. Oh yes,
of
very
course.
famous show.
Band of Brothers, yeah. Also a personal favorite, Memphis Belle.
Oh, I don't know that.
That's the story of B-17s in World War II. So,
Oh, was that
in
the name
particular,
of
one
of them?
B-17 named the Memphis Belle. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Michael says, by the way, speaking of noir, Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid, I guess is his favorite.
So I'll see your Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid and raise you Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
No, I like that one. That's a good answer. My last answer, though, for something that's historical, it's ancient history, though. I have to, it's pretty ancient history, but Star Wars. I mean, it's a long time ago.
Yeah,
Sir, that was the
yeah.
year I was born. I just want you to know that.
Well, but they introduced it as something that
He means in universe.
Yeah, right. Okay. I thought you meant when it came out.
No. Like,
Dude, I'm even older, so he's dissing me too. If that's what he's
You
saying.
said the quiet part out loud.
No, it's based on the premise of the movie. It's technically a historical documentation.
A long time ago. Yeah. Right.
So I'll there's my last one.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right.
That works.
Jenna says, this counts. Moneyball was about baseball in the 90s, I believe.
They're moving.
What?
The Oakland A's are moving to Las
Where are they going?
Vegas.
Oh, Vegas is, yeah.
Every
I think I
team is
did
moving
hear
to
that.
Las Vegas.
I don't know. Don't ask
Wait,
me.
the A's have moved multiple times though, right?
Well, they've been in Oakland for the last, I don't know, 30, 40 years or whatever.
Well, they
Like,
were there. I thought they moved. No, maybe not. I don't know. I can't keep track of this.
But they're moving because it's too dangerous to live to be there. Yeah. But they're also potentially thinking of moving San Diego Comic-Con to Las Vegas as well.
So I've been hearing that for years and years. I mean, listen, I've been hearing that for years, but then
yeah,
I don't. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's going on right now.
San Diego does not want to lose that. They always. Yeah. And I think that'd be a big mistake. Everything's in Vegas.
They're basing it off this reason this time is because I guess hotel prices are too expensive, and they're like, this is too much. It's too expensive. We're gonna go move it to Vegas because they can at least get cheaper and technically more hotels because it's all Vegas.
Well, it's all hotels. That's true.
Yeah.
And because everybody's in Vegas, it probably would keep the prices not as much because they jack up all the prices in San Diego during Comic-Con.
Yeah.
That's just, I don't know. I hate that idea though, man. I mean, I like Vegas, but I don't know, dude. Go to like perfect weather or go to the fucking desert.
But then you get the golden whatever they're called again, the Golden Knights. You get the Golden Knights, which is their hockey team.
Okay.
And
if you go to Comic-Con, why the fuck are you going to watch the Golden Knights?
And the Raiders, they have the Raiders
during Comic-Con.
They got the Raiders.
Okay, neither of which are playing during Comic-Con, which is in July.
Yeah.
Actually, it's about to come up. Actually, it might be right now. I don't even fucking know.
It's happening right now. They just mentioned they
did
a Hall.
Oh no, you mean today's preview night, right?
Preview night, but they mentioned a Hall H thing.
Wait,
about...
was that preview night? Was like, hey, guess what, guys? We moving to Vegas.
No, the Russo brothers apparently they're trying to court the Russo brothers to do the next two Avengers movies. That's all.
Oh well, they did the two big ones, right?
Yeah, they did the big ones. So they're trying to bring them back for the next two. But yeah, San Diego Comic-Con is happening right now.
There you go, folks. Well, if you're there, you're probably not watching us, but if you're
probably not watching us, catch us on the replay. Comment.
Let us know how it is if you're watching the replay.
Play us in San Diego. Just put us on a big screen.
I mean, I've done live things from San Diego before. I went there, I don't know, a whole bunch of like 7-8 years in a row. I mean, you were there a few years in a row.
It was. Yeah, it was great.
Times. Anyway, Necroti says, when is Super Geeked Up going to start a baseball team with all the guests we've had over the years? I'll be the mascot.
Nice.
You could be the mascot. Nice. Can you play baseball or softball, Kacey?
Me? No.
Okay.
No.
Well, we probably can't either, so you can be on the team.
That is, are we far enough in that I can be inappropriate?
Yes.
So that is not the kind of playing I do with balls.
Right. Good.
We haven't even started the game yet.
I know but that's a great segue.
I asked permission.
That's a great segue to our next game. Yes.
Which I also do before I play with balls because consent is important.
There you go. I don't have any balls with me.
It's okay. The only ones I really ever play with are my husband's. So.
That's what I would assume. So yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably giving you permission.
His are pretty great. He usually gives me permission.
That's pretty great.
They are. They're fantastic.
Nice.
I'm a big fan. Yeah.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail, Haley says. People keep telling me that's not the true story.
If we're gonna talk about Monty Python, we got to talk about like Life of Brian. Yeah.
And Necroti says, by the way, Who Framed Roger Rabbit wins the argument about the
See, it is the perfect noir story and also a children's story. Mind blowing.
Sid Meier's of Civilization. Sure, yeah.
Absolutely. Fun game. Fun game.
The tomato soup scene in Memphis Belle freaks me the hell out, Victor says.
Yeah, I think that's what it's supposed to do.
TMI, I think. Michael says.
Gotcha. I got one.
There you go. Here, we'll play with this ball.
Nice.
Pokeballs.
Yeah, nice ball, Francis.
Yeah.
Oh, you got two of them.
Here am I showing off my balls?
It has been a while.
Yeah.
They're so red though. Well, actually, they're multicolored. That's weird, but anyway, let's play. You know what? Let's play Sinful Sci-Fi. Perfect time to play Sinful Sci-Fi. We're all in the mood now. Thanks to Kacey.
You're welcome.
Yes. Okay, so folks, we this is where we're gonna kind of do a pseudo erotic story here off the spot. From you guys, we need a title of a sinful sci-fi story. So give us like a kind of a funny or sort of erotic sounding sci-fi title. And we'll let's get that first, and then we'll get the opening line from you guys, and then we will take it away from there. And one of us will start, we'll pass to the next person who passes it to the next, and we'll keep going around until one of us finishes the story. Or one of us.
Can we make it a historical story to tie in with our earlier?
Oh, good idea. Okay, give us like a historical fiction or alt history type title, I guess, folks. See if we can do that. Casey's challenging you.
That is a challenge. I mean, you know,
It is.
It's not easy.
And then Necrodia says, as we're waiting for that, there are Naked Gun movies, all historical documentaries about police and detectives, just like the Police Academy films. Yeah, absolutely.
See, I was thinking of that too, Carrie, with Great Balls of Fire. Like that was on my mind.
Balls of Fire. That's a good one.
That was on my mind. I was thinking, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Is that a Kenny Rogers song? She's always on my mind.
Oh, I was more thinking of the song "Great Balls of Fire," but yeah, sure. Always on my mind.
You're saying on my mind, so that's what I'm thinking.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson, that's right.
Yeah,
that's the song.
And actually, Elvis, I want to say, did the original.
Willie?
Yeah.
Okay. So France and I are big Jackie Chan fans. Whenever I see Jackie Chan interviewed, that's the song he always referenced about how he learned English. He would listen to English songs, and Willie Nelson's "You Were Always on My Mind" was one of them.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Because Jackie Chan loves to sing, as you're probably aware.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's cool.
He famously sang in Mulan. So
he did.
Did he? Oh.
He sang "Make a Man Out of You." He sings the Chinese version.
The Chinese. Wait, okay, but
it's in Chinese.
A spoof? Wasn't it a spoof?
No, it is not a spoof. It's him doing.
He really did it for the Chinese version of Mulan.
He did this. He sang for the Chinese version of Mulan. He sang "I'll Make a Man Out of You."
Not Donny Osmond.
It was Jackie Chan. It's in Chinese. So the Chinese version of the movie, he sang the Chinese version of the song. So none of it's in English. It's all in Chinese. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would assume. Well, yeah, it's an anime movie. Of course, they just they had other actors come in to do the Chinese.
Yeah.
Once Upon a Midnight Ball. Okay,
that's a good one.
Welcome, Tammy. Welcome to the show.
Very historical.
All right,
very
let's go with
Regency-ish.
First one. Great Spaceballs of Fire. That's the title of this, and we were talking about balls, so that's good. Give us the opening line, anyone, to Great Spaceballs of Fire. What's the opening line to this story?
I agree, Michael. Yeah, Top Secret.
I remember Top Secret. I also thought there was a game called Top Secret RPG.
I just remember, that's Val Kilmer movie, isn't it? Top Secret.
I think you're right. He's a spy, right? It is a spy movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now there's a title. I'll make a man out of you. Okay.
Oh, well.
Maybe that can be the opening line. How about that?
Set Phasers for Sexy by James T. Kirk.
Ooh.
Right.
Love it.
All right. I guess the opening line is "We ain't found
shit." We ain't found shit.
This is just turning in his grave.
Who is?
Tim Russ.
Tim Russ? Tuvok?
That's his line from Spaceballs.
Oh.
We ain't found shit.
Okay, right.
That's his line.
All right.
That's what people know.
Oh, it was a dark and moist night.
People love especially people love the word moist.
Night, instead of a dark and stormy night.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everyone loves the word moist.
This is Great Spaceballs of Fire. Here's the opening line. Hey, Casey, take it away.
We ain't found shit, said the detective, who was getting incredibly frustrated as he was searching along the streets of the humid, moist streets of the retrofuturistic space station. Retrofuturistic being the name of the space station, not a description. Right. His secretary, the dame with the legs, had told him that the address for the secret bordello could be found along this particular street. But he and his hapless sidekick, Mr. Jello Shots, were coming up empty. Well, boss, Mr. Jello Shots said, I think we should take it away, Francis.
Well, boss, I think we should fire Leggy Meek Legs a lot over there for giving us the wrong information. This place is a dump. What could possibly be here? Wait, did the main detective guy have a name?
No, he's just the detective.
Okay.
So feel free.
All right. Detective Hugh Boner was contemplated the thought of leaving the place, but he could smell something. Something felt strange. He could smell it in the air. It smelled of fish and some type of meaty ball. It was just something that really seemed to whet his appetite.
Very savory.
Very savory smells were wafting through the air. So in a bold move, he just decided to kick the door into this shady place, only to find the most unusual and grotesque, but just oddly sexy and made him kind of horny situation. What was that, Jeff? What do you find?
Well, there was a gigantic individual on stage with 3 sweaty balls.
3.
Only
Yes.
3.
It's like Total Recall, but not boobs. Balls.
Right.
Balls.
Yeah.
Okay.
I picked up on that.
See, for what we have not told you is the detective Boner works on Mars
Mm.
in the retro, whatever the fuck it's called, station.
Retro-futuristic space station.
Retrofuturistic.
That's the name of the station.
And see, he asked Dame with the legs to send him to the bar
Legsy
with,
McLegs a lot. Yeah.
with 3. No, you change it to that. That's not what Casey said.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, it could be Legsy Mix Legs a lot.
Legsy
Yeah,
McLegs a lot, which the
Yeah.
Boner likes to call her Legsy McLegs a lot.
Yeah. There you go.
sure.
He asked her to send him to the bar where people had 3 boobs, but she got it wrong and sent him where there's 3 balls instead. So, Mr. Jello Shot, however, was very excited because he loved handling balls, just like a certain new author we may know.
It's a hobby. It's a hobby.
Yeah. It's an art form, really.
So he says, oh, wait, I gotta do the voice transfers too. Detective Boner, I think this guy with the balls might have some information. So they ran up to Mr. Ballsack and got some key info. Casey, what was that?
Well, so when Detective Hugh Boner and Mr. Jelloshots approached the stage upon which Mr. Triple Ballsack was doing his interpretive dance, the crowd around them prevented them from immediately approaching, and so Mr. Jelloshots is trying to break through the crowd, and the detective's following after. And as they're doing so, they look, and standing right up against the stage, staring fixedly at Mr. Triple Ballsack, is this beautiful woman with, like long silver hair and crystal green eyes and really, really red lips and pale skin. I mean, she looked a little bit like corpsey, but other than that, she was really beautiful. and Mr. Jelloshots is like, hey, boss, isn't that the woman that we were told to meet at the bordello? And the detective's like, oh yeah, maybe. So he approaches the dame and says, excuse me, you got a light? To which she looks over with great disdain and says, Francis.
She says, Francis, is that you? Nice.
Oh, he's much enough of these stories.
Francis shows up.
Hugh
It's like
Boner
a
says, "No,
signature.
No, you don't. No. Sorry, I just look like a lot of people. Hey, excuse me, Mish. I'm here because I was told that you'd be at the bordello tonight. I love that candy, by the way. I love that chocolate. Now, You were supposed to. I needed to know some information about Triple Ball Sack over here. We've been following him for a while. We didn't know we were following him for a while, but we did once we saw him. We knew he was the guy we had to find because those balls. Who couldn't deny those balls? That's all I'm saying. Who couldn't suspect those suspicious balls coming from his sack? But Miss, if you could give us any information or maybe figure out why this person murdered some rando in the street by the name of Legsy McLegsamore, we're trying to solve that case. If you could help us out, Miss, I'm sorry, what was your name again? Jeff, what was her name?
Jeff? No, my name's not Jeff. I get mistaken for that a lot. I'm Svetlana.
No.
Well, I don't even know where I'm going with this. What, you have something?
No, I just realized there's too many names to remember.
I know. Well, you're the one doing it.
Yeah, you've literally named everybody except Mr. Jello Shot.
Svetlana Slutsky. That's me. Okay, and as she said that, Mr. Jello Shot said, "Wait, this guy murdered someone? I didn't know that's what case we were on." And Boner says, "I didn't either till just a moment ago."
Telling you, those balls are suspicious.
And apparently he killed our secretary's sister because she has the same name almost.
No.
It's really serious.
Legsy McLegsamore and Legsy McLegsalot.
Right. And at the mention of Legsamore, who I believe was the one who got killed,
Yes.
Mr. Triple Ballsack sees Detective Huge Boner, who has a huge boner right now because he's near Svetlana Slutsky. And Mr. Triple Ballsack leaps from the stage, crowd surfing with his balls hitting everybody in the face.
Ooh.
But they like it. That's what they're there for.
Yeah, good thing it was a packed night because you described him as huge earlier.
Right. And he dashes out the door. He dashes out the door with Boner, Jello Shot, Legsy Legs a lot, and Slutsky in pursuit. And oh boy, I hope they catch up soon because we got to wrap the story up. Kacey, what happens?
So, as they're in hot pursuit of Mr. Triple Ballsack, they break out into the alleyway of the retrofuturistic space station on Mars. And as they do so, a shot rings out, crack, and everyone pauses. And then a single woman's scream, to which Mr. Jello Shot turns and goes, "Legsy, why the fuck are you screaming? You shot that gun." And but then everybody screams again, or someone else screams, and they turn and look, and they see that Mr. Triple Ballsack has fallen heavily with a wet splat to the concrete of the space station street, and people are starting to surround him in a ring. And with his last words, he gasps out that all I ever wanted was someone to love me.
Oh.
For my three balls.
Love my balls.
Yes, for my three balls.
Okay.
And with that, I don't know, Francis, bring it home.
And with that, the group get together to the local bordello bar where
there are three boobed women.
Where there are three boobed women, and then they realize, oh no, there's a man with 4 balls there.
Oh no,
he was the true killer, but they're too busy getting drunk, having
That's
fun.
for another tale.
And doing an orgy. The end.
The end. Well played, gentlemen. Well played.
She's a little corpsey, but I'll liven up the dame.
Yeah. That's right. That's good.
Oh man,
that's good. Yeah, these lines that people are putting on there. She was a mystery wrapped in a green, like a present he couldn't wait to open. That's some like
good.
Raymond Chandler shit right there. I love that.
That's really good, Tammy.
Yeah,
should have said that.
Something makes me think this random story is still going to be better than what ChatGPT can make. I hope so. I think so.
Uh,
Maybe not, but
maybe.
maybe we'll put that prompt. We should put the prompt in the ChatGPT sometime to see how it differs from what we come up with. Although, you know what? ChatGPT will make it much tamer because they don't do any sexy stuff.
Right.
They're not allowed.
Not like us.
Not
You
like
Boner
us.
is a good name, but I'd go with Dixon Hill. Go ahead, Francis. Do your quote you love.
I haven't said it in a while, so I'm trying to remember what the quote was.
She's lying to you, Gloria.
It's don't listen to him, Gloria. She's lying. Or he's lying.
That's Patrick Stewart as Picard in the holodeck. If you don't know, folks, from Next Generation.
And I want to
Thank
say
you for getting my sweaty balls reference to me. Yeah.
I appreciated that as well. Oh my gosh, now I have the hiccups. That's cool. Sorry,
It's
guys.
gonna be a long, hard tonight. Oh, my wife walked into the lobby. I was like, oh, all right. That's
just to meet up with your sweaty wiener.
Yeah.
Sweaty wiener.
Mr. Triple Ballsack sounds like he hangs at a Deep Space Nine drinking Canar with Damar, playing Dabo with 3 booby girls. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I can see that too.
How does Star Trek never have 3 booby girls? I'll tell you what. What a missed opportunity Star Trek had.
Star Trek's not.
There could have been one alien species with just like.
There's no way Star Trek's in it. Not old Star Trek anyway.
Star Trek just had different colored girls. That's all.
They did.
Yeah.
I mean, they were somewhat. I mean, the Ryza girls and the Orion Slave. I mean, they're all kind of sexy.
They're
so
sexy, but they're not going to have 3 boobs.
That's true. If they were Klingon,
they weren't ready
have
to push the limit.
If they were Klingon, they'd have the boob just sticking out that middle window.
You're right.
Just pop out that
you like
window.
Push it back in.
Yeah.
Poking people's eyes out.
All right, that was Sinful Sci-Fi, folks. Thank you for those suggestions. Hope you enjoyed that. All right, we're going to talk space movies in a little bit. We're going to play Super Loveline. But let's talk to our guests. Let's talk about a book's coming out. By the way, Kacey, I never know if I'm saying this right. Is it just Ezell? How do you say your last name?
I say Ezell.
Ezell.
Yeah.
All right, I got it. Like gazelle.
Yeah, long E, emphasis on the last syllable. Ezell.
Ezell. All right, got it.
Like what you put a painting on.
Well, that's easel, but yeah.
Oh.
What? I was like, what's he going with that? By the way, is Bordello a candy?
It is. It's a Bordello. A Bordello is like
Is it chocolate?
Yeah, it's like
Really?
It's like a Rolo?
No, it's like a Ferrero Rocher.
Oh, it's
A
also
Ferrero
the name. It's a fancy name for a
Stop speaking
whorehouse.
French.
Ferrero Rocher is like the best chocolate. It's oh my god, it's considered
hazelnut.
the best chocolate. Hazelnut.
I've never had it.
Yeah,
Wow.
not
You
a
get
fan.
it for Christmas. You get it for Christmas, and it's wrapped
These
in a
little
gold
balls.
wrapper. And
Yeah.
they're little balls. They are balls. They're more
You
balls.
like
They are
playing with your
balls.
balls?
Covered in
Chocolate
nuts.
balls?
Covered in nuts.
Yeah.
Little hazelnuts. Yeah, there's a little hazel in the middle. I don't know. Yeah, but Bordello's like a version of it that's like white chocolate, I think, or something like that.
That's funny because that's a name for a whorehouse.
Well, yeah, but
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of Deadwood, so
All right. Well, here, you can talk about whatever you want, but let's start with these because I think these are fairly recent, right? Talk
yeah,
about these books first.
yes, I do.
Ooh.
I love these covers. They're just the colors
I-
pop so much on these.
Yes, yeah, I love these covers. These covers are by Sam Kennedy, who is
Is that related to Chris Kennedy?
no relation, but he is an artistic genius, and those covers are so beautiful. And I'm really glad you guys showed them like that because we wanted that color progression from the Queen's Fixer to King's Daughter to the Conqueror's Promise. So
That's
so
exactly
these
why I
are
did it.
these are space opera. And they the first book is by me. The second and third books I co-wrote with Chris Kennedy. This is interstellar politics and family intrigue on a grand scale, on a grand galactic scale kind of thing. So if you like medieval European monarchies and the stories of how their family drama impacted the world, and you like stuff set in space in with nano terraforming technology and stuff like that, you'll get a kick out of this. We've got royalty, we've got some pirates, we've got spies and intrigue, and we've got lots of ship to ship action. So good stuff. Yeah, that's the first book, The Queen's Fixer.
Look at all these ratings, 189 ratings, folks.
We do. We're very close to a I think it's a triple unicorn. I don't know. I'd have to ask John Osborne.
When I see you post that double unicorn, what does that mean? 100 ratings? Is that what that means?
Yeah, so it's the Osborne unicorn scale. It's for 50 because at 50 ratings you get a unicorn. That's like the joke, right? I think it started with Jason Cordova, but I'm not sure. And John Osborne, Oz, who's a good friend, he
was in the chat
created.
earlier,
He's another CKP author. He created this the Osborne scale of unicorns, and so it's like 50 is a single unicorn, 100 is a double unicorn, I think 200 is a triple unicorn. So it's just for fun, but
nice. Amazing covers, Haley says, for some kick-ass books.
Thanks, Haley. Yeah, they are beautiful, beautiful covers. And
those covers should be 3D, Listeners Meet says.
Dude, I agree. I fully agree. Those covers should be a movie based on the books inside them. That's what I think. Because we went for the real cinematic scope, of the kind of stories that we want to hear and we want to tell and we want to read and see in space opera. And the other thing that's cool is that next week we've got the 4th installment in the universe, which is not a direct sequel to those 3, but it is an anthology of a bunch of other stories. I should have sent you the cover for that. I'm sorry. But that's coming out next week. So
it's in this universe, the Ashes.
It's in the Ashes of Entia universe. Yeah. So Ashes of Entia is it is a sandbox style shared universe, kind of along the lines of the Four Horsemen universe. And I intentionally created it to be that so that we could, so that there are lots of stories to tell in this space opera universe. And the first anthology is coming out next week. It's called Remnants of Empire. And you guys can check that out. It's got 13 stories by 15 authors, and they're all really, really good. Chris Kennedy said that it may be the best anthology CKP has ever produced. So I'm pretty proud of that. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. But yeah, really, really great stories and lots of diversity in terms of theme and pacing and tone of the stories, but it's all wrapped in the same universe. So, yeah,
that's awesome.
You should find something you like.
Sweet. Congrats.
Thanks.
Tammy says, love a good space opera.
I would love for you to check these out, Tammy. I think that you would really like them.
Wait, Tammy wants an alicorn? Ooh,
yeah. Me too, girl.
What's an alicorn?
It's basically a hippogriff unicorn.
Oh, okay, cool.
A flying unicorn.
Necrotius, yes, I actually have lenticular covers up on my wall over here. That's I do know what those are. It just changes depending on how you look at it.
Yeah.
All right, just I know we probably don't have time to talk about all of them because you have so many books, but here's some other ones just on our website, folks. The Psyche of War series.
Yep, that's my Psychic Women at War. First book is World War II B-17s. Second book is Cold War spy thriller, and the third book, Skies to Conquer, is set in Vietnam with Hueys. So because I'm
cool. I like how
Huey pilot.
Goes through different things here.
So
anyway, folks, I'm just showing you. Anyway, lots of different books. Oh, here's a lot of Four Horsemen, right? Contributions as well.
I am indeed. Yeah. Yep. So just like Oz and Marisa Wolf, I'm also one of the core authors of the Four Horsemen universe. So the ones I wrote with Marisa Wolf are the Depic ones. And then Companion to Ghosts is my most recent Four Horsemen offering. That one I wrote with my buddy Shady, the one I mentioned earlier, David.
Good old Shady.
So yeah, so that one is actually a noir story that explores. It's pretty dark. It explores some themes of PTSD and how do people recover? How do people form connections and stuff like that? So, and it's a good adventure story. You guys will like it. Noir detective mystery.
Awesome. Folks, you can go to CaceyEzell.net. That's the site I was just showing you.
Yeah.
To see all Kacey's books. You can also just type their name in. I just typed their name in Amazon. It came right up as well, so you can find her there. Is everything? All the books are on Amazon, right? All your stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and they are not all in Kindle Unlimited, but they are all available on Amazon.
But some of them are, folks. I was looking at that.
Some of them are, yeah.
And as I was doing some research here, folks, it looks like Kindle Unlimited. If you don't know, folks, that's where you pay a monthly fee and you can read a whole bunch of different books. It looks like they're doing a 3-month free thing right now for Kindle Unlimited. Maybe it's part of their Prime days. I don't
snap,
know.
really? Yeah.
So, I don't. Yeah. So if you're, you might want to grab it if you've been curious. If you want to. All right. Cool. Anything else you want to mention, or anything else coming up you want to get out there?
In December. So you showed it briefly, but another alternate history offering that I have that I co-wrote with Tom Kratman and Justin Watson is the Romanov Rescue. So that's the first book, is the one that's on my website. The second one is coming out in December. It's called the 1919 1919 Romanov Rising, and it also has a Sam Kennedy cover with the Empress Tatiana Romanov on the cover. So, yeah. So that was
space. Is that a space zeppelin? Or just a zeppelin?
No, it's just a zeppelin against the night sky.
Oh,
space zeppelin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. What? So is it set? Hang on. Is it set in?
So it is set in the Romanov Rescue is set in 1918, and it postulates what happens if a certain German general takes a left instead of a right on his nightly walk, and that leads to a force effecting a rescue of some of the Romanov family, who are then utilized to unite the white faction in the Russian Civil War, to prevent Bolshevism from ever really getting established. So what happens if, that kind of situation.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so folks, lots of go to site there. You can peruse all these awesome books. So many to choose from. Just pick one, start reading, then get them all.
Yeah.
KaceyEzell.net is where you can find her. Awesome. Let's see here. Oh, Legendary says, Kacey, I'll see if my library system will get your books.
Yeah, they should. Certainly the traditionally published ones they should have very easily. Some of the ones from Chris Kennedy Publishing might be a little bit harder to get, but all of the ones from Chris Kennedy Publishing are available in Kindle Unlimited if that is something that is available to you. So
sweet.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, hello. I guess Victor has to take his dog for a walk. Thanks for watching, Victor. We appreciate it. Maybe we'll still be here when you get back.
Yeah.
All right, there we go, folks. Now on to our second Super Geek question. Then we got one last game for you. As Francis mentioned, Fly Me to the Moon came out last week, which is, Francis, what would you say? It's the idea that in case the moon Apollo 11 doesn't work, right? They're preparing to stage it, right?
Yeah, that's the premise is to stage it in case the Apollo mission is not successful. It's kind of it's a dramedy, romantic comedy. It's weird. It's like a bunch of different genres all in one. Like,
Channing Tatum and Scarlett Johansson are in it.
Yeah, I love that they keep putting Channing Tatum in like roles that are that aren't like meatheady, which is kind of like.
Well, I think it's good, dude. He's hilarious. He's a really funny guy. I love him. I love him in everything.
Yeah.
Anyway, since the movie came out, I want to know, what is your favorite space exploration movie or show? You can tell us in the chat. We'll give you our answers as well. Is Kacey's thinking there? Well, France, I'll start with you then, as she thinks. You got one? You got a favorite?
It's called that the movie, the show that I'm thinking of is actually called Space Exploration, but also known as Star Trek.
Oh, okay.
Because it is space. I mean, the word space exploration is pretty much a Star Trek.
Yeah, well, there you go. Listeners Made has you there. Star Trek.
Star Trek, yeah.
So there's my space exploration show. I mean,
Babylon 5 from Pierre.
Yeah.
Another good one.
Gosh.
There's a lot.
I don't know. Does Firefly count? I loved Firefly.
Yeah, they did explore space.
Yeah. I'll go with Firefly. Firefly / Serenity, right? I mean.
Yep.
Well, yeah, you have to.
I actually like the movie better. Stargate SG-1. Sure. I mean, because there was actually at some point they had spaceships. There wasn't just Stargate stuff they did. They actually had interstellar ships. And the ships will go through like these huge gates, these huge stargates.
Yeah. I also liked the original series.
Stargate?
Of Star Trek.
Star Trek.
Sorry.
Oh, the original
Going back
series.
to Francis' office. Answer. Yeah. I didn't so much get into Next Generation. I saw some of it when it first came out when I was a kid. But yeah, I didn't.
Right?
Yeah, because I'm so
Yes.
old, as Francis
Yeah.
pointed out.
Another thing like that. Nothing like that.
Alf, well, was an alien life form.
That's like reverse.
the reverse, right? Because he
Yeah.
comes to visit us.
That was a funny show. I did
Same
love
thing
that
with
show.
ET, right? ET comes
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He comes here.
So yeah, we need it like humans going out into space. I really like the Orville when it hit its stride.
Oh yeah.
So I liked the Orville actually in first season. I did not like it after that, but yes, they did some really good stuff on that show. Of course, the Cronies is going to say the only Trek that matters is Voyager.
Voyager.
Just make sure to avoid DS9, which is my favorite. And France, you still watching that? You still watching?
I
DS9?
am, but I mean, look, they don't really. They only trek through two portions of the galaxy, unlike Voyager and unlike the other Star Treks. You're kind of stuck in one place for the most part. I mean, they do have
We're
a
on
ship,
DS9?
sort of. Yeah.
No, not when they get to Defiant and they go through the wormhole all the
Yeah,
time.
but still,
That's why it's better though, because you had so many stories with the characters you could build better.
Yeah.
DS9 has the best support cast ever, I think, in terms because of that. Anyway, but everyone has their favorite track. It's all good.
I liked BSG too.
Battlestar Galactica, the newer one.
The newer one, yeah. I never watched the older one.
I did.
I mean,
like the older
I think
one.
I did as like a 3-year-old, but
Yeah, I
yeah.
like the older one. Got Buck Rogers. Speaking of older shows, Buck
oh
Rogers'
yeah.
space show.
Did
25th
watch
century. It's a good theme song too.
Or Duck Dodgers in the 24th and a half century.
I love Duck Dodgers. Yes.
Yes.
That's my favorite version of Daffy as Duck Dodgers, actually.
Me too.
That's a good one. That might be the winner right there. Well, a ringing endorsement for me. I don't know why. Francis usually is saying it's great, but now he doesn't want to endorse it today for some reason.
Just for space travel.
Oh, for travel. Okay, yes, for travel, it's not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just for space
see. I
travel, like
understand.
they don't really go a bunch of places. Like they don't travel to this different worlds and stuff. It's just Bayshore and
DS9 explored our heart, soul, and the space between our ears. Thank you, Carrie. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Very insightful.
And folks, hey, Stream Elements is reminding me. Yes, I forgot to tell you. Please do, folks, if you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, ring the bell, do all the things that helps us out. All right. Oh boy, I mean, Star Trek would be my top choice, obviously, but I'm trying to think of other ones.
Well, there's The Last Starfighter.
There is.
There's Black Hole.
I haven't seen that.
I'm trying to think of movies you haven't seen.
There's Event Horizon.
I was thinking about Event Horizon. Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie freaked me out. That was before I realized that I hate horror movies.
Yeah, no.
Yes, when I went in, I don't think I knew it was horror. I thought it was more sci-fi. I was like, oh shit, this is a horror movie.
Yeah, well, and it is a sci-fi movie
Sci-fi
too.
horror.
Yeah, right. Yeah, dark sci-fi, if you will. But yeah,
Lawrence
I was
Fishburne,
like,
though, I liked him. He was in it.
Yeah. He's
What's
phenomenal.
the Matt Damon movie? The Mars one. What's it actually called?
The Martian?
The Martian. That's it. That's exploring space.
What Mars movie?
Because I'm thinking Mission to Mars, which is another movie. That's what was on my mind.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I really genuinely did love Apollo 13. I thought that was fantastic. Oh no, The Right Stuff.
Oh.
Great
The Right
movie.
Stuff.
Great movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. I can't remember who sang the song.
The Right Stuff.
Oh,
New Kids on the
Kids on the Block.
You got the right stuff.
I'm like,
Baby.
oh, that was tip of my tongue. All I could think of was NKOTB. I'm like, what does that stand for? Oh yeah. New Kids on the Block.
There is a very famous scene in The Right Stuff that like will be forever imprinted on my memory that makes me laugh every time I think about it. And it is the astronauts have to provide a sperm sample for like all of their physiological testing. And you have John Glenn, who was a Marine, and I forget who it was that was, an Air Force pilot, and they're in the stall next to each other, and they're kind of messing with each other. And so they both start humming their respective service songs while they're preparing their samples. And all you see, like the way it was shot, all you see is their feet, and then you hear, it's a great scene.
It's funny.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Francis, I'm sorry if I icked you out, man.
That's all good.
So, Carrie, you'll like this, Francis. Fast 9 explored space because
Fast 9 did explore space. That's true. They did go out into space. That I can't deny that.
Battlefield Earth was amazing. LOL, totally amazing for sure. Nicodia says. Yes. We got another vote for Stargate. Oh, Fifth Element.
Fifth Element.
Yeah. I love Fifth Element.
Sure. That was a great movie. It was so absurdist. I loved it.
I mean, one of my favorite space movies, though, it's sizzing. It doesn't really count because they're not exploring space so much, but Gravity was an amazing movie.
Yeah.
They're exploring.
They're in the space station. They are kind of, but they're not going out.
Yeah.
If the right stuff counts, then that counts.
Good. Then Gravity counts. That movie was gripping. That's all I was doing. I was gripping my seat the whole time in the theater. All right. Any other ones you want to throw in there before we move on? That's a lot of good ones, though.
Yeah, there were a lot. I don't know.
Yeah. People love.
There's a lot of space movies, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head that was like specifically a travel, going from place to place. I never saw Interstellar. Did they go to different places?
Oh yeah, that was a good movie. Yeah, that was a good.
Okay.
But it wasn't so much about the space as it was what was going on in the ship. You know.
Oh.
Yes, but they did go to different planets.
But they did. Yes. Yeah, I did enjoy that one.
Alien. Did they go to different planets in Alien?
Alien was a space exploration.
Well, the first Alien, did they ever get to a planet, or is it just on the ship? I mean, they're exploring space though, for sure. They're a cargo ship. They're a cargo ship. Yeah. Prometheus definitely was on a planet. I know that.
Yeah.
Aliens 2, I think they were on a planet too, I think.
Yeah, but that wasn't about exploration. That was about.
So the first Alien is better, actually, probably. Yeah.
Never mind. I was going to say, so I guess what they're trying to do, because they're doing a 4K release of Aliens, or Alien, and I guess they're going to put back Sigourney Weaver's pubic hair because of her. Apparently, they removed it, and now they're apparently CGI it back. Well, according to something I saw,
she's only in her underwear, right? You don't see her naked, do you?
No, but it pops up from the top, I guess.
You're saying they removed it by CG?
I don't know. I just read that article. I read an article about it somewhere, and I'm like, is this real? This can't be. I didn't get a chance. I only saw it today, so I want to do research to see if it's real.
You want to do research on her pubic hair?
Well, that's weird. Like, hey, we really want to see, the stuff. Right?
It's the right stuff.
Oh, Passengers. That's what I was thinking of when I said Interstellar. I'm sorry. I got confused.
Passengers.
Yeah.
That's the Chris. What's his
Pratt?
Chris Pratt and
Jennifer
J Law, not J Lo.
J Law.
The Jennifer Lopez movie. The Cell.
Yes. The
or
biggest booty in space.
Is that what she's known for?
She early on, she's known for a good big booty.
Lopez.
J Lo, yeah.
That's why I like her.
She's got that song, Booty. Big booty.
I thought. Oh, is that a song?
I didn't actually know that.
Yeah.
Oh well, there's always room for J Lo.
If you Google lip sync, the lip sync battle one. If you Google the one with what's her name, the little redhead chick from Pitch Perfect. She did that song.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Redhead?
Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick. Yeah.
She redhead?
No, not redhead. No, maybe she's a redhead in certain roles. She's brunette, I think.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
But we know what you meant. It's fine.
Yeah. Anna Kendrick.
Does she do
booty? Yeah. And it was amazing. She did shake it a lot. Yeah. It's my second favorite lip sync battle episode that I've ever seen. The first, of course, being Umbrella by what's his name?
Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yeah, little Spider-Man.
Little Spider-Man.
Yeah. Current Spider-Man?
Baby Spider-Man, yeah.
Yeah.
He does.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, sorry for the digression, guys.
That's fine. Eureka explored space in its fifth and last season, Lister's Mate says. Tammy's got, of course, Lost in Space.
Oh, of course.
Forbidden Planet from Michael.
Oh.
Good. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Let's see. Oh, Jalu's here. Hello, Jalu. Oh, he says Passengers was.
Yeah, that's what made me realize I had been wrong. I had been.
But they were traveling
to another planet.
Space.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Right. Because they were.
It was a colony
he gets woken up from cryo early. Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he wakes her up because he's lonely. And then she gets mad.
Way to spoil it.
Sorry. That's pretty early on, though, I feel like.
No, that's the middle of the movie.
Most of it's about the two of them together, like working
surviving.
together, yeah. I don't think that was that bad of a spoiler. It's not like it's a climax.
There's that
all right.
too.
Nicki Minaj has Starships. Does that count?
I love that song.
That's a good song. So Carrie says that Passengers was interesting. There's a YouTube that reimagines it as a sort of evil horror flick when you switch the point in the movie where Chris Pratt's character's actions are revealed. Interesting.
That's cool.
Who did that? I think we're at lip sync now. Lonely Island Boy song and lip sync battle against Michael Bolton.
I don't know.
I never really watched lip sync battle. Now, was it actually against Michael Bolton or a Michael Bolton song? Because that'd be great if Michael Bolton was actually on lip sync.
Yeah, that would be great.
He has a sense of humor. He did a bunch of Lonely Island music, so he has a bit of sense of humor.
In the 90s, he was the crooner, man. I loved his stuff. Like he
with that flowing hair.
Yeah, the long hair.
Yeah.
Dude, how could you not fall for him?
Who's the one with the terrible voice, but he was also a big romantic crooner back in the 80s.
Terrible voice.
Have I told you lately?
Rod Stewart?
Rod Stewart, yeah.
Rod Stewart.
Oh my God, you're dissing Rod Stewart? Wow.
He's a horrible voice. Terrible.
Wow, folks, watch out. One of the most popular singers out there.
No, he's not. Nobody knows who Rod Stewart is.
Everybody knows, and he's really popular. You know, he's not my favorite, but dude, he has so many hits.
He has a lot.
He's got a very distinct, just like a more gravelly type voice.
Yeah.
That's just what he
is. Well, and to be fair, he made his name as a rock and roll, like a rock star.
Oh, that's true.
Not a crooner necessarily.
Right. Yeah. He did have a few soft rock ballads.
He did, sure, like most rock stars do.
And he's with my favorite Bryan Adams and Sting in All for
God,
Love.
That's right.
For Three Musketeers.
I forgot about that.
That's a great song, man.
All for One and
that's
All
a great
for Love.
Historical story. I love.
There you go.
Three Musketeers. Yes, me too.
Yeah.
I will watch any Three Musketeers story or movie.
Yeah.
Starship Troopers. They kind of
space exploration.
Sort of space.
Yeah.
I mean, they're basically at war, but yeah, sure. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Kacey.
Oh, I was just thinking. I have for a long time been toying with the idea of doing a Three Musketeers retelling from the point of view of Milady as the protagonist.
Oh,
Milady de Winter is the protagonist.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would read that.
Maybe someday.
Good thing to have on your bucket list. Katy Perry has E.T. Alien Sex Song. Is that an alien sex song?
E.T. is
yes,
she also duets with Kanye West in that song. Oh, there's a version where she
it's Pharrell, isn't it? Isn't it Pharrell?
No, it's for E.T. it's Kanye West.
Yeah. Oh.
Huh. I didn't know. I gotta listen to this. I like Katy Perry.
It's not one of her more poppy. It's a little more subdued. But
Does she sing like Rod Stewart?
You're an alien. That voice. I can't even do the voice. It's just so.
Wow. I didn't know the hatred for Rod Stewart you have.
I just think he has a terrible voice. It's not hatred for him personally, just his voice.
I'm surprised.
You know what? That's okay.
That's fine. Everybody has their taste.
Yeah,
I'm surprised we're getting no defense of him in the chat. Oh well. Sorry, Rod.
Sorry, Rod.
I feel that way about.
I just started reading this book recently. Actually, the Starship Troopers.
It's a great book. It's a great book. Oh, I feel that way about Geddy Lee from Rush. I hate his voice. Nails on a chalkboard. Can't stand it.
Because it's really high pitched and.
Yeah. Come at me, bro. I hate Rush.
Nothing wrong with that. It's okay. They have the one song. Nice. They have the one song that anyone knows. No one else knows any of their other.
What song is that?
Discography. Paul's. No, was it?
Tom Sawyer.
Tom Sawyer. I'm like Paul Moyer. No, that's
Paul Moyer.
Paul Moyer is a local newscaster.
Oh, great!
The local LA.
Well, we know who that is.
The local LA newscaster. But yeah, Tom Sawyer.
I love Paul Moyer.
Yeah.
Paul Moyer.
Never
Go
mind.
Paul Moyer.
Wing Commander was a fun game series, but avoid the movie. Yes, the movie's really bad, but that is a
Hey,
space
Wing
exploration.
Commander has
Mark Hamill
in it.
The third
yeah.
one. The third one is
Yeah.
yes. So Jenna
sorry,
says, I
Jenna.
saw Rod Stewart in concert, loved it. There you go, Jenna. Yeah.
I've heard he's awesome in concert. Yeah. Rod the Bod.
I mean, he's really old now, but he's still doing it. Man.
That's what they used to call him, Rod the Bod.
Yeah, well, the lady, he was a heartthrob,
Hold
right?
on, I need to look at
Yes,
need to see
please
what he
Google
looks like.
Rod the Bod.
Don't look at him now. Look at him. Oh, he still looks
Please
pretty good
Google
now.
that.
Look at him in his like 30s or something.
Oh no, it just shows so Rod the Bod is like
Porn?
he's an
You're getting
actually
into porn?
super muscular dude. I don't know what a cricketer. He's a cricketer.
Oh, that's well,
And
back in the
he's-
day, I've been told.
Yes.
Maybe I have to put
known as
Stewart.
Rod
I have to
the Bod.
put Stewart in. Maybe if I just
Mhm.
put Do you think I'm sexy? Oh god, that song too.
Yeah.
God.
Do you think I'm sexy?
No. There's the answer.
Hey, thanks a lot. You don't think I'm sexy? I'm offended, Francis. Or you don't think Rod is sexy?
It's
That was
if
wrong.
you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come on.
Come on, baby, let me know.
No.
There you go. Now you got the impersonation down. That's good.
That's awful.
What is what about George Michael's I Want Your Sex? Do you like that? I love George Michael.
Oh, I love that song.
It's another song, it's a sex song.
Yeah.
You don't know it, Francis? No?
I don't think so.
I want you.
If it's not
It's not Faith.
not
Faith is great.
Nine Inch Nails Closer, I don't know anything.
That is one of my favorite love songs, and I will die on that hill. My husband
Wow.
and I have an ongoing debate about whether or not Closer is a love song. My husband really likes really sappy love songs like the Carpenters and shit. And I'm not into it, man. But Closer is 100% a beautiful romantic love song. I will die on that.
I mean,
hill.
look, what's more romantic than wanting to feel someone from the inside? I mean, really.
What is more romantic than someone saying like,
I want to
"You
fuck
get
you
me
like an
closer to
animal.
God. Yeah, right. Like it's so intense. It's the intensity of it.
It is.
You
That's
know?
true.
Right.
You make me perfect. You
That's true.
complete me. I'm just saying.
All right, Jerry Maguire.
Once again, come at me, bro.
Tammy always starts to feel sorry for my lady, but then she does her worst.
Yep. She's a bad bitch.
Back to the sci-fi exploration movie, Scooby-Doo Moon Monster Madness. Hey, good. We got
Nice.
some Scooby-Doo in
Nice.
there.
All right. What
And
about like
just here
Space
to-
Jam?
Just here to quietly advocate for Rush is
That's okay, Haley. It's okay to be wrong.
Oh, ouch.
She says that to me all the time.
Okay.
Space Jam, sure. Space Jam will count, yeah.
Yeah.
Rod Stewart was wiry back in the day. He was built like Mick Jagger or Steve Tyler in the late 70s, Tammy.
Yeah, because they were all on heroin.
Yeah, and those are all examples of what was considered sex symbols back in the day.
Right,
So I
right.
mean, what can I say? What can I do?
There are love songs, Julie says, and songs to fuck to.
And then there are
That's true.
songs that are both. And Closer is one of those.
All right. Geddy Lee sang on Bob and Doug McKenzie single Take Off.
Oh, okay.
That's that. I think I hate that song, actually. Sorry, Michael.
Wow.
The best song by The Carpenter is Sing. I'm surprised you don't like them.
I can't
The
stand
only
it.
Carpenters I ever listen to is during
Can't
the
stand it.
holidays because they do some Christmas songs, but that's pretty
And I
much
skip them every time.
it.
Every time.
Oh, the Home for the Holidays. I mean, it's
I do
very
not like the
classic.
Song for the
Carpenters.
holidays.
I do
The
not like them.
Carpenters. Yeah, they have a couple of Christmas songs, and
Yeah.
they're very popular.
Yeah,
I
but
get
not,
not to.
not at my house.
Yeah, Casey.
Well, my husband likes them, but
she,
not me.
she presses skip every. No, skip.
Mhm. Yeah.
I need
All right. Well,
I'm
folks,
hardcore. What can I say?
You can keep putting your answers there in the chat. But let's thank our Patreon viewers.
Yes,
right?
thank you,
supporters.
Patreon
Yes, thank you. And then we'll do our last
supporters.
game. Patreon.com/supergeeked-up. You can support us, make a monthly pledge. Any amount is really helpful. Or you can do a super chat right now. That's a little dollar symbol in the lower, I think it's the right-hand corner of your YouTube chat or somewhere down there.
Highly
That
recommended.
helps us too. Okay. Anyway, folks, if you're a super shout out patron, $10 or more a month, we give you a shout out every week. That's what we're going to do
Yay.
right now. What's the theme, Francis?
Songs we hate. No.
Songs we hate. No, that's terrible.
Yeah.
What are we
How
talking
about in
these?
Rod Stewart's voice?
Okay, great.
All right, let's do it. Let's do. Oh my God, I'm gonna be hoarse by the end of this.
All right, but Casey, you have to join us in doing
Okay.
this. So
All right.
Francis, you're gonna do the first one so we can try to get the voice down since you're a good voice.
Craig Allen Poole, I think you're very sexy.
I'm not gonna be able to do this.
You okay? Go for it.
Do the
Go for
voice
it,
again.
guys.
Do the voice again. Do it. Give me one more time.
Come on, baby, let me know.
Come on, I can't do it. I can't get that.
It's
Like,
half
all right.
finished
And
and a
Rachel
little
J,
funky.
take me all the way. The next one, Casey, is Greg and Rena Horvey.
Greg and Rena Horvey. Okay. I'm trying to think of Maggie May, which is another big song of his, right? Like, I don't know. Greg and Rena Horvey, come on, baby, let me know. I did my voice. Shit, sorry.
That's fine.
It's all right. It's a hard voice to do. Have I told you, Tammy Anderson, that I love you?
That's a good one.
God,
Hang
they
on, I
hate
lost
this
it.
stuff.
I was trying to think, look up lyrics.
I got one. I got
Um,
one. What's
Go
next?
ahead. All right, so do Tammy.
Do Tammy? Oh, good.
I do
Wake
Tammy.
up, Maggie.
Oh no, sorry. He did Tammy. Johnny Pappas
No.
is next.
Wake up, Johnny Pappas. I think I got something to say to you. Thanks for hanging out with us on Super Geeked Up and for doing Patreon too.
Nice. All right, and Michael Gilstrap. Don't listen to Francis. I am a really good singer.
Um,
This is hurting my feelings.
okay. Oh God, what was the one for? What was the Three Musketeers one again?
All for love.
Okay. All right. Dash V, yeah. Okay. All for love and all for Dash V.
Wait, what are we? Wait,
Terry
what are we
Field.
on here? Terry Field. Okay, you can do Terry Field, Casey.
Okay. All right.
You want Jalou?
Yeah, I'll take
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it? Terry what?
Terry Field.
Terry Field.
Okay. Terry Field, I know I keep you amused, but I feel I'm being used. Oh, Terry Field, I appreciate you being our Patreon.
That was good.
Nice.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I am not good at this.
It's a hard voice to do. It's like
It
It is a hard.
voice is hard.
That's
All right.
it is very distinctive.
And Jalou, when it's love you get, I'll be a man of good faith.
We didn't
This-
didn't he do Tarzan? The Tarzan soundtrack? Or am I thinking of somebody
No.
else?
Anyway,
Ooh.
thanks, Jalou.
Oh, that's Phil Collins.
That's
right?
Phil Collins.
Phil Collins
Yeah.
did.
Collins.
Yes. Phil Collins is
Yeah.
great too.
Yeah.
See, All for Love isn't too bad because he only sings a third of the time, Francis.
He does. That's true.
The rest of it's Sting and Brian Adams.
Man, sorry everyone for doing a terrible Rod Stewart impersonation.
Is that it? Did we get them all?
We got them all. We got them all.
Oh yay! All right. woo.
Sorry guys.
Thank you, everybody. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, thank
whatever your support is on Patreon. Super Geeked Up over there on Patreon. You can support us. And our last game of the night, Francis, is what?
Super Loveline. We're gonna be fictional characters, doing the infamous show from the 90s or 2000s that Dr. Drew and Adam Kroll did
I'll be right
called
back.
Loveline.
Keep telling.
So from the audience, what we're gonna need from you guys is different characters that we can play. So we're gonna be those characters answering your questions about relationships, and that weird growth on your penis or something. We'll talk. We'll do it in our. Batman will probably have a different answer from somebody else, but right now we need you guys to give us real fictional characters like Indiana Jones or Wonder Woman or something, and we're gonna pick from your list of characters to go ahead and play them and answer these questions. And you can come up with questions as well if you want to come up with questions, or we can come up with our own, either way. But we do want characters and questions, but we have a couple. Well, shut up.
From Spaceballs.
Oh, that'd be for Dot Matrix. I don't know if
That
that's
would be
for
fun.
Dot for that or Dot like in Animaniacs. There's a Dot. There's a lot of dots,
Oh,
so you
yeah.
might have to be specific.
Yeah,
on your
which
dots.
dot are you talking about, Jalou?
Yeah. Oh, or the Swedish Chef. You can do that. That's an easy one. If you can just say that for every answer, it's like, oh well, there you go. One's with an actual voice though, and your social? Do you have it? Your social media is just what? Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah, it's Kacey Ezell on Instagram and Kacey Ezell on Facebook and Kacey Ezell 1 on Twitter or X. Twex.
Yeah, we just call it Twitter. We're never gonna give it X. But since Jalou mentioned Jeffrey Quinn, go ahead and if anyone has that image, go ahead and share that with Kacey. Jeffrey Quinn picture, just to brighten her night, and also because Jeff isn't here, so we can definitely.
Casey Kasem here on America's Top 40. I can't do his voice.
That's pretty close, though. That's pretty close.
Was it?
Yeah. You had
a Big Bird character on UP.
On Up?
I don't know what that is.
The Big Bird character?
Oh, on Up. Oh. I thought like Upper Peninsula.
Oh, no. Yes, the Upper Peninsula. Well, Wally.
A Youper.
Wally. I like that you're picking characters that have like a limited vocal range.
they saw how well we did with Rod Stewart. They're like, we better keep this short.
Yeah, we're only going to use characters with names that with voices that are just their name.
Yeah.
Castell. Oh, from Supernatural.
Yeah. All right. So these are the characters we're getting.
Yeah, a lot of them though we can't use because like Beaker and Gizmo, they all have like voice. Stop it! I
It's all Necrodius. He's doing it all.
I know.
That Necrodius, and yes.
Venkman. I love Ghostbusters.
Oh, Peter Venkman.
There you go.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Is that your Venkman?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a Venkman quote. It's not my impression thereof.
Oh, can you do a Kacey Kasem, Francis?
No, I've tried. He's got a bit of a voice like this. He's low. Yeah. He's a little bit of almost like Columbo, right? He's a little bit.
Yeah, he's got a little rasp too. Like
I love Kacey Kasem, man. Yeah. Top 40.
America's Top 40.
Yeah.
Tonight on America's Top 40.
The numbers get smaller, but the hits get bigger. Yeah.
Well, that's fine. Well, maybe they'll give us someone that doesn't need a crazy voice.
They're giving us people who don't need a voice at all.
Okay.
Slimer, Mohawk from Gremlins.
Yeah. Well, the TikToks. Okay.
The TikToks.
The
TikToks.
All right. Captain from Firefly.
Oh,
Captain Mal.
Malcolm.
Captain Mal. Mal Reynolds.
Walter Cronkite.
I'm Walter Cronkite.
German Johnny
German
5.
Johnny 5.
French Kermit. Oh boy, now he's
okay. Wow.
Louis Tully. Who is this? Is this the
Rick Moranis' character? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You shouldn't do your own taxes because even though you do your own taxes, which you shouldn't do, but you should come to my party tomorrow night.
That's good.
Well, I think we know who Casey's character is.
Oh, am I doing Louis Tully? Okay.
Yeah, you can be Louis Tully.
You don't have if you want to, only if you want to.
Barbarella, nice.
You just want to get naked or what?
Talk. Well, she has some clothes on, a little bit. Italian Bowser. Mamma mia! Yes, let's be Italian Bowser.
It's just Italian. It's Italian. It'll be Italian Jack Black, I guess. Would be
to infinity.
British Buzz Lightyear. All right. All right. Anyway, Francis, who do you want to be?
I'll be French Kermit. Be Kermit the Frog here with a French Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog.
It is very hard that they're doing I'll figure it out.
I
was that close.
I'm trying to decide.
I kind of want to do Dot Matrix from
Do
Spaceballs.
Dot Matrix.
You guys
Do
good
Dot
with that?
Matrix. Yeah,
from?
that's Dot Matrix
That
or
was like-
Spaceballs or
Oh, was that like the female C-3PO?
yeah, but
Yeah,
the actress
yeah.
who played her
Virgin
was...
Alarm. It was that old lady. What was her name? you know.
I know. She did
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers. Yeah, Joan Rivers.
All right, so you're going to be Dot Matrix.
Yeah, but again, I don't do impressions well, so
Don't
good
worry
luck,
about it.
guys.
Joan Rivers, though.
All right,
That's
then
a-
I'll be Buck Rogers from Tammy. Thank you. All right. Okay, so now we need questions from the audience. We need any kind of dating, romance, sex, whatever questions that this is super love line.
that spot on your
Super
boob.
love
We'll talk
line.
about it.
That spot
Yeah.
on your boob. Okay, if you have 3 boobs, we'll talk about it.
If you have 3 boobs, what do
three
you do if you have
balls.
3 boobs? God.
Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff.
Barf. Okay, nice.
Barf.
I like
Barf
Barf.
does talk though, at least.
He does.
Yeah, he does. He talks a lot. He's John Candy.
Is Jigglypuff a Pokemon?
He is.
I don't know what that is.
Jigglypuff is a Pokemon that only says his name.
Oh, like kind of like
Every
Pikachu.
Pokemon says their name. That's all they do.
Pika.
They don't. That's how they communicate, which is why Crodius knows this. He's
Okay. All right. Okay. No more names.
Okay,
Now
Seth.
give us questions.
okay,
Questions
good.
now.
Thanks, the Crodius.
We need questions for our Super Love Line show.
For Super Love Line.
Super Love Line in the 25th century. Because I'm Buck Rogers.
Isn't that Duck Dodgers?
No, he's the.
You should do Duck Dodgers
he's-
though.
Oh, okay.
24th and a half.
24th and a half,
24th
right?
and a half century.
Is
I
it
like
true
that.
that you should remove your dentures before having sex in 0G gravity? Gravity.
All right. I guess I'm
Well-
doing Duck Dodgers. I'm not going to be able to do Daffy Duck. I'll just do it. I'll do Duck Dodgers. without
No,
the
do
accent.
Buck Rogers. Do Buck Rogers.
All
Buck
right,
Rogers
maybe
is
I'll
a
switch
normal
back
voice.
and forth. Maybe I'll
Yeah.
switch back and forth. Okay. Well, what do you think, Dot?
Well, honestly, the truth is, if you've got dentures, you maybe shouldn't be having sex anyway because you're probably too old. But if you're going to do it, make sure you check with your physician first to make sure you're healthy enough for sex.
Listen, I can't really help you with this, listeners, mate. I only fuck women who are barely legal. So they definitely don't have dentures. What about you, Kermit? Is that who you are?
We.
French girl.
I'm. I am Kermit the Frog here with only bonjour, everyone, bonjour. Yes. So I don't have teeth, so I don't have to worry about it. Yay! No teeth. And also, I like to, yeah. When you don't have teeth and you just have a tongue, makes a lady happy, if you get what I mean. Oh, that was Mickey. Never mind. Oh, sure, ball.
Have you ever been in a relationship, Necrodius queries, with a being that could only make a single word or a few sounds?
Huh, I wish.
That's pretty accurate. Yes, my beloved only says oink.
Really? I hear her say a lot more things, but all right.
Well, when we're making sweet love, she says oink a lot.
Well, in my case, when I got unfrozen in the 25th century, there was this weird little robot, and all he did was go beat it. So yeah,
That's what. Huh, that's
he's
what
gonna
I
give him
do.
blowjobs.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I do with my Miss Piggy. Just
You give her a
I just-
blowjob?
no, well, sort of. I just go down there and go bit.
Okay,
She seems to like it.
it's a good technique.
Should have you talk to some of my friends.
Just saying.
Made Merriman for Men in Tights with a question for Dot. How do you get around a royal chastity lock if the key is missing?
So what you really need is get rid of the chastity lock entirely and get yourself a good virgin alarm. Have your virgin alarm installed. And then that way, anytime anybody ever gets close, you've got your virgin alarm, but that, you know, is going to go off and wake everybody up and call attention to the fact. It's much less trouble than a lock key type situation. So as for, you know, if you're already stuck with the royal chastity lock, I think your best bet's probably to call a locksmith.
Very practical advice. I would say take my laser gun here, shoot it off, and then you can stick the gun in your hoo-ha, and it acts as a vibrator.
Oh dear! Oh, no!
So true story. I heard that's called coochie popping it. Cop told me that. Yep.
Using a laser gun? What?
No, using an actual gun.
It's called
hiding
what?
an actual coochie popping.
Coochie popping?
Who does that?
Well, people trying to hide guns who have coochies.
Oh, wait, you mean sticking the whole gun in there?
Well, the slide was off in this story.
It's not like a rubber bag.
Nope.
Are you talking about just like are you talking about a handgun, a rifle? What are we talking about here?
Right.
It was a 25. It was a handgun. Yeah.
Imagine just.
Wait,
this was a story told to me by one of my friends who is a former law enforcement officer. The story involved a woman hiding a weapon for her boyfriend who had a warrant. He disassembled it and she coochie popped it, and they found it when they arrested her.
Or the
whole
barrel
thing.
part?
Both parts.
Oh, separately.
Yeah.
Or did one go up her hiney?
No. They both went in. Yeah, because then she went to go use the restroom in the jail, and it was clink clink.
Coochie popping. Wow.
Coochie popping. Mm-hmm.
Sure, there's
a 50 cal. No, it was not a 50 cal Necrotius. It'd be cooler.
He's like, this is one of the more you know.
The more you know.
The prison wallet, Jalou calls it.
It's like
these guys are never gonna have me back.
It's like Mary Poppins like carpet bag where she can just like pull out things and it just keeps going. Like that's a prison.
Kind of one. I mean, I don't.
She has a coochie of holding.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could name yourself the coochie of holding. That's right.
Always learning the most useful info here on SGU. That's right. Anyway,
we're edutainment.
Kermit, did you need to weigh in on the chastity?
Hey, chastity belt. No. My budding bride doesn't need one. She
my virgin alarm.
Yeah. Oh, she's not a. Oh no.
Oh no.
She's not a virgin.
Yeah, I'm aware.
When we met. Yeah. When we met. Yeah. I wasn't her first frog. It was sad.
Does she only go with frogs?
Yeah, only frogs. Frogs alone. Frogs alone. Yay!
I'm not here to kink shame. So.
Kermit losing that French accent like Wanda in the MCU.
No. Merci beaucoup, garçon.
Garçon.
Also, Dot, are the rumors about you and Barf true?
They are absolutely not true, and I do not know what you're talking about.
I have nothing to add to that.
Only frogs.
Yeah.
You
The
found
online site. Oh, yeah. Are you on Only Frogs, Kermit?
Oh,
yeah. Yes, I'm on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You get to see my green
toes.
Pad. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You seem to go bada to.
Oh boy.
Oh wow! You and Miss Piggy perform, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. How do I make a living? Yay!
I love how enthusiastic Kermit is.
He's always
always happy.
Kermit hangs out at a strip club called Tadpoles.
Nice. Yeah, it seems inappropriate.
Well,
gives a new definition to porking.
Oh, yeah, we pork a lot. That's what we call Never mind, I don't know.
I don't even know.
All right.
What that was.
Well, maybe we should just end the show then.
Oh.
That's what we call the bada bada. It's porking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bada bada.
Yeah, baking that bacon. Frying that bacon. Little bada
All right.
bada.
Well, that's the Super Love Line. Thanks, everybody. This is the last episode ever because we're canceled.
After that.
Oh man.
Oh.
I got to go to the 24th and a half century. All right. Thanks,
My
guys.
virgin alarm's going off.
All right, guys. Thank you. That was Super Love Line.
That was fun. You guys are fun.
Okay, everybody. Remember, go to kaceyezell.net.
Yes, please.
Get all
Come see
Casey's
me.
books.
Come join my mailing list. We have fun. I send out things every week, and then you get an invite to my my private Discord where I hang out with my friends and my fans and stuff. So come do
Yes,
that.
if you go to that site and just scroll down a little bit, it'll pop up for the join the mailing list. You can put your email in right there.
Private Discord.
Yes.
Yeah, not that kind of private.
Where like only frogs hang out.
Yeah. Oh.
Raccoons, actually. We have a Raccoon Fight Club channel. It's exactly what it sounds like.
Nice. Well, Super Geeked Up had a good run. Well, though, hey, we're not canceled. Just Super Love Line is canceled.
Just Super Love Line.
Yeah.
Just Super Love Line with us three.
Yeah.
Right. With another guest is on, it's fine.
That's right. Just not me.
Yes, exactly. There we go. We're talking about the Only Fries Discord.
Sure.
We should start
Only
the SGU
fries?
Discord. Only fries.
Oh, I would so be all about only fries.
Only fries. You can only
French
talk about
fries.
French fries. That actually be a good. A lot of people would debate that actually.
That'd be a lot of
What's the best
fun, right?
fries?
Yeah. And like the best way to serve them, right? You could talk about poutine on there as a variation. Sweet potato fries.
Oh.
This is a good idea.
Yep.
We should do this.
Francis, you really want to try that, right? Or have you tried that poutine?
I haven't tried it. No. I would like to. Yes. I've
It's
never
yummy.
had it. No. Yeah. I'm nowhere near the Canadian border to be able to get some poutine, and they don't make them here. So, you think with our international cuisine, the one thing we refuse to make is poutine.
Hey, Francis, you're in LA, right?
Yes.
Okay. If I asked you to do something for me, would you?
Sure.
I like how she's asking you on air, so you can't refuse.
Will you go look up Coco's Ichiban? I believe there is a
I don't even know how to spell that.
Coco's, like COCO''S, and then Ichiban is I'll text it to you, or I'll text it to Jeff. ICHI.
Oh, I see
Yeah.
it. Coco Ichiban, USA.
Coco Ichiban. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I think
it's
there's
a curry house. Curry
yeah,
place.
Japanese curry. So fucking good. And I miss it with like passion.
I thought you were going to ask him to get you some and send it to you.
No, I was going to say, go enjoy it. And then let me live vicariously through you.
Okay. Well, they're close, so I can.
Oh, good.
They're not that bad. I can. These are easy trips to make.
Yeah.
So.
Is there a whole bunch of them or just one?
In California, there's 5 of them.
Yeah.
So there's a few of them.
They're so
Here
good.
we go. Jalu's got the spelling.
Yeah,
Coco Ichiban.
Coco's was
Ichiban.
like the go-to. There was one not too far outside the gate in Japan in the base where I lived. And even during COVID, the drive-through was open. And so we would go to the drive-through and get Coco's and bring it back because we couldn't live without it. It was so good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cody says, thought Francis was getting hired as an Uber Eats driver on air.
It's a long
That'd
drive.
be cool,
is
man.
all I know.
Yeah.
It's a long drive.
That would be cool.
Look, Jalu knows all. Jalu's a foodie. He knows all of them. Koreatown, Little Tokyo, Irvine, and Torrance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
Oh,
crap.
San Diego.
wow.
I know
Frisco.
Frisco, Texas. I know. That's like the closest one to me. Yeah. Do you eat there, Jalu? Are you a Coco's fan? If so,
I wouldn't
let
be
me know.
surprised. Jalu knows all the
Yeah.
areas in San Diego.
Let
Oh
me
my
know
God,
in the
there's so
chat
many
what your go-to
choices.
Coco's order is. So here's my Coco's
What's your,
order. I
yeah,
still
what's your
remember
order?
it. Okay.
So
My
I know
order
what to get.
was beef cutlet curry with veggies and mushrooms, spice level 2, and with like I always got 200 grams of rice, because the regular
do it in
serving I think was
grams?
300. Well, in Japan they do.
Okay.
So I always got 200 grams of rice because the normal serving was 300, and that was too much for me. So
Oh.
I'm not sure
I'm
what this
not a
means.
wet sailor.
Casey is a
No.
What does that mean?
I have no idea. I am in the Air Force, or was in the Air Force. Yeah.
Okay. So she's not a sailor.
No, not a sailor. Airman. So.
That's right, airman.
All right. Well, I am looking at this whole menu. I thought Coco's is also like a local like American food restaurant too. So I'm like Coco's, but Coco Ichiban. Yeah, okay, I know.
Yeah.
So
I
here
know
we
that.
go at San Diego Coco's. His wife was
Ah,
the first
dude.
to order at the opening.
That's cool.
Wow,
That's cool. Yeah. That's really cool. We got the spoons. Like, so in Japan, like you could buy the spoons and we're like, we want these as souvenirs to go home. So we have cocoa spoons that we would use to eat our
Man,
leftovers.
I hope
with.
they have these spoons here. at
They're
the
just regular
American-
spoons, but they say Coco Ichiban on them.
Okay. No, hey, look, I kept the napkins in places I went to in Japan too, so I get what you mean. Like I just kept the napkins.
The napkins, see, the napkin game in Japan is not strong.
No,
I did not. No, they're that waxy, like. Mm-mm.
but they do the coaster game pretty well.
Yeah.
Like they do themed coasters that are like meant to be collectible. So I have a few of those as well.
Yeah.
So they do good coasters.
Wife's go-to was omelet rice, no spice with cream and Japanese sausage. Nice.
Number
Nice.
two spice, huh? Okay.
That's what I get.
Okay, I'll try it.
Yeah.
They have omelets too, which is that cool omelet that opens up in the middle that like you slice open and just
Yeah.
over the rice.
So the thing about the spice is that was my order in Japan. I don't know if the spice scale is the same in the States
Okay.
as it is in Japan. It's probably less spicy. So if you like spicier food, you probably, well, you may want to go higher. I don't know. Who knows? Your work mug is the Coco's mug. Dude, Jalu, like, let's be friends because I love Coco's.
That's awesome. Yeah, very nice.
All right, folks. Before we do an hour of Coco Ichiban, let's go to KCSL.net.
Speaking of being affiliate links, right?
Join her
Like,
Discord
Yeah.
and go to the Coco thread in the Discord.
I'm gonna start one. I'm gonna start one.
You should.
And when you're not doing that, you can check out Francis at.
Sincere
Yeah, Sister
Sarcasm.
Sarcasm. Go
Yeah.
check it out. I'm updating it now. So there's links to go to, there's places to see. Go take a look. And yes, POI podcast randomly throughout the week whenever Josh isn't working. So check that out. Check your local listings. But follow me at AKA the other guy to make sure you know when we're starting.
That's right. And follow Twitch too. And then they'll alert you when they're doing a new show.
That's true. That too. Yes.
Jalu's order was a large number of 4 spice with vegetables, stewed beef, and corn.
Nice.
I can't wait. I'm excited for this.
All right. I will follow the folks on Farcebook for food. What is this actually a joke?
He
There
doesn't
should be a
want to
joke
call
site.
it Facebook. I think he just likes calling
There
it
sh-
Farcebook.
I'm surprised they haven't done a Farcebook. Somebody though.
Oh, yeah, I bet it's out there. I bet there's a farce book out there.
Tammy was in
Yokosuka. Yokosuka, yeah.
For 2 weeks
Twice
each
for 2
time.
weeks.
Loved the cool little place to eat off base.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yokosuka was the naval base outside of Tokyo, or just south of Tokyo.
Tonight's SGU is brought to you by Hulu, Coco Ichiban, and Duolingo French courses.
Oh yeah, learn French. Bonjour. Bonjour. Haha.
Yes, learn French with Kermit.
With Kermit.
Fun
who didn't
fact: I
speak
am
French.
actually taking French on Duolingo.
Oh, bon.
How is it? My mom actually used to take French
It's
too.
good.
She was like addicted to it.
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun. So.
Oh yes, thank you. Thank all of you guys. I know Jalu was in, Tammy was in the service. Thanks all
Yeah.
you guys.
Thank all of you all for
I like
your
that
service
it's
and for your support.
yeah, and I like that. Like the next thing to do is write books when you're out. The moment
Yeah.
you're done, just like I gotta write.
Dude, I started before.
Oh, there you
Oh.
go. That's cool.
Tu parles français?
He does speak French actually. Yes.
Yeah. Hey, Necrodius, voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
I think his answer is no.
No.
Je parle un peu de français.
Yes.
Yes,
So do
I'll
I.
say.
Yeah. And then it's also brought to you by the number 13, right? That's like Sesame Street thing, right?
That's right.
All right, folks. Yeah,
No,
he says
no.
no to that, Francis.
I was at Yokota, Jalu. Yeah. Yeah. That's where I retired. Okay.
All right.
I'm done
nice.
now.
No, that's fine.
That's good. It's fine.
All right, folks. Check
We're
out Casey's
bonding.
books. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it very much. Thank you to Casey for coming on, being super
Thank
fun.
you guys for having me. This was so much
course.
fun. I hope I didn't disappoint you.
Not at all. Not even a little bit. No. But you can't leave yet.
Okay.
Jeff, you have one
Oh,
thing to remember.
thank you.
have
Yes,
to
you
remember
reminded
to
me
do
about
this
the
thing.
poll. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
the poll.
Here we go. What's the best natural disaster movie? I'm very surprised by this. I did not know this movie had that much love. The Day After Tomorrow, 50% of the vote wins.
Wow.
Twister,
Yeah.
number 2, 28%. Deep Impact, third. Don't
Very
look up at
nice.
nothing.
Yeah, The Day After Tomorrow. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, it's if you want the
okay.
definition
It's
of a disaster movie, Day After Tomorrow is pretty disaster-y.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, because you have like multiple
Yeah,
disasters
it's true.
going
It's,
on.
it's multiple disasters.
It's
all
like
at
everything's
once.
going on in that one movie.
If you had picked like San Andreas or
That was on the list of I looked up of disaster movies.
Everybody asks me if a Huey can really do that in San Andreas.
San
like, the
Andreas,
What does it
hat type
do?
thing.
it goes
It, like-
sideways, right?
Go, we
It
can.
goes sideways.
They do this, like he calls it tipping the hat or whatever. The answer is no. You cannot do that. It's not a thing that we do.
Rock is always lying to me about this stuff.
I thought
Man,
everything in the
Rock.
Rock movies were true.
No,
I want them
not
to be true.
The show was balls.
It was sweaty balls.
It was balls.
Sweaty balls.
Very sweaty balls.
Yeah.
All
we
right,
like
folks.
it.
Thank you very much. We'll be back next week and same time, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. More geeky stuff. Until then, stay geek, everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.